Good afternoon, Mrs. Rondo, and congratulations.
Okay, thank you, sir.
What did your learners gain in your lesson in terms of knowledge, skills, and attitudes?
My learners learn in terms of knowledge. They define what is operation. They explain the cause of day and night. After the discussion and some exercises, they learn from skill on how to illustrate a model that shows day and night during the activity with the use of uh, improvised set, the globe, the flashlight, and in attitude, they learn to work operatively with the group uh, by following the standards that I always reminded them in every group activity they had.
Okay. Now, how did you make the learners gain the KSE?
Okay, I made the learning uh, had in through the TSA by choosing some activities appropriate to the uh, competencies in that appropriate for knowledge, skill, and attitude. For activity one, focus on knowledge, and for activity two, for skill, and during the group activities, the attitude cert.
What did your students do in order to gain or learn the KSE?
Uh, from the motivation part until the end of the from generalization and even in the short activity for the formative test, it is evidence that they learned because they got 100% uh, total of correct responses.
Were you able to accomplish your lesson objective?
Yes, sir.
How did you do it?
I got it through during the planning, during the planning of my lessons. I see to it that all of from the objectives itself to the activities and evaluation, there will be congruency. And I found out that after the lesson, yes, all my learners get 100% correct
Okay.
responses.
So, one of the activity for the post conference is the giving the rating. So before that, I will process first, no? In your lesson, first reviewing previous lesson or presenting the new lesson, you presented the class standards, no? Then your learners or participants read the classroom standards. Then you presented the planet Earth and the TV screen and asked some questions for diagnostic purposes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then, in establishing a purpose for the lesson, multiple questions, you presented a crossword puzzle
Yes, sir.
for your vocabulary skills. Then the learners find words related to the movement of the earth. Then your presentation, you presented some pictures in the TV screen. You asked some hatched questions. Then your learners expressing ideas using descriptive words, phrases, and sentences, and also identifying proper meaning of the pictures.
Yes, sir.
She also presented your lesson through a video presentation. Then you ask follow-up questions about it. So your learners watching the video attentively and answered the questions correctly.
Yes.
Then you called three volunteers. You instructed them what to do. Then your three volunteers demonstrated the rotation of the earth that affects day and night, so the use of the improvised. During discussion, your class grouped into three groups. Each group leader gets the activity sheets, an assessment and card from the teacher. You reminded also the learners about the standards for science activity, and you presented also the rubrics and assessing group performance or outputs. You supervise the groups during their activities. So all the members of the group work collaboratively. All the groups presented their outputs correctly. They rated themselves based on the rubric given. During the application, you ask questions that led to the generalization. So your learners answer it based on their own experiences. Then during generalization, you ask what rotation is and what causes the night. Then during the evaluation, you administered 5-item formative tests. So the mastery level is 100% to evaluation. Then for your assignment, additional activity was given for enrichment activity. So for your rating, if you agree, I will give you for indicator 1, apply knowledge of content within across curriculum teaching area, give you 8. So it's manifested in your demonstration. Plan and delivery teaching strategies that are responsive to the special education needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, and displacement due to armed conflict, all urban resettlement or disasters, child abuse, and child labor practices. So, I'll give you 8. Select, develop, organize, and use appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT, to address learning goals. So, I'll give you 8. So, other comments, well planned and organized activities and maximum utilization of ICT are evident. Keep it up. Congratulations again.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, may pa rin. May pa rin. Okay, ano yung firma? Sige, lang ko ng firma.